You know, no, you guys, you know who he is? No, you know me. You know who he is? Louis Mayfield. You know.
I know who he is.
Kevin?
You know? Oh, we have two already.
Of course you don't know.
Oscar. He was at the fight. Yeah, the CEO. So.
Richard.
Stop with me.
Richard, what did you think of the way Floyd dominated Guerrero?
Richard, what are you right? Richard, what's the capability, you think, realistically, for the guys of Mara's size, Santa Cruz, in terms of commanding a big stage in the United States? Or are they always going to be relegated to like supporting roles in these big?
No, I really don't think they're going to be supporting roles. I can definitely see, you know, Neymar as a headliner in Staples Center, Home Depot Center in Texas. Could do a show with him in Mexico. Remember, he's a Mexican Olympian as well. Televisa loves him, and so I can definitely see him do big fights in Mexico or in, as I said, Texas or California.
And Richard, is there TV for the Canelo fight?
For which one?
Is there TV for Mosley versus Canelo?
Yeah, that's Televisa.
And what do you think about the fight?
Well, it's an interesting fight because Mosley, you know, if he loses against Pablo Cesar Cano, that's the end of the road for him. And if he wins, I think it's a credible win because, you know, Pablo Cesar Cano is a young, strong contender. And so I think it's a very intriguing matchup.
You saw what I got, right?
Floyd, Mosley, that if he does want to have an opportunity to fight again on a premium subscription network like Showtime, that he's going to need to have these kind of victories. He can't just go directly into a big fight. The US is televised on Fox Sports.
Richard, just to be clear, the 14th, if Floyd's hurt, he can't go on that date. You're going anyway with something else?
Yes, I'm going to go with Canelo.
Yeah. Richard, I asked Leo earlier, but is that a fight you think would be easy to make for Leo Santa Cruz with Jonathan Romero? Is that something you could see making?
Sorry, what?
Leo Santa Cruz and Jonathan Romero, you think that's a fight that would be easy to make?
Yeah, that could be. I think it's, as long as the fighter is not in top rank, it's easy to get done. That's the truth.
Hey, over here.
I'm still willing to make an offer for them for Donaire with Mars. Obviously, it's less money now for Donaire.
Richard, if Floyd still goes in September and doesn't fight Canelo, what is next for Canelo? When do we see him?
Well, you know, we're going to see the next week, 10 days, how this is going to shape out, and then we're going to decide what's going to be next.
Hey Richard, how's it going? Great event. Floyd has 5 fights left. Can you give us some names that are possible opponents?
Oh yeah, 5 fights on the current contract, but who knows, maybe there's going to be a new contract. Well, you know, this is a very Latin division, and you have some big names at 140 moving up as well. I mean, if let's say an Amir Khan, who was ringside, would decide to move up to 47 for his December fight and fight the winner of Lee Puri and Devin Alexander, and he become welterweight champion, I could see definitely something like that. I could see, you know, once Danny Garcia has cleaned up the 140-pound division, that he could be a name who could move up. You have Victor Ortiz, who is coming back in September. He feels there's some unfinished business, so if he's going to have some good victories, maybe even do a Victor Ortiz fight against the Robert Ghost Guerrero. So there's a lot of possibilities.
Thank you.
Richard, how about the winner of Malamazian Broner against Mayweather?
Well, you know, Broner, I think, was here, is really good friends with Floyd, and there he is. You know, he can answer that question. He's probably better than I can do, but I don't think it's in the cards, at least not now, that those two are going to fight each other. Right? That means yes. I'm just kidding.
But what did you think of Floyd tonight?
Well, I was sitting next to Oscar and he said he was really impressed with Floyd. Was very light on his feet, looked much better, younger as a matter of fact than he did against Miguel Cotto. Just his speed, his skills, but he kept saying it's amazing how light he is on his feet. So I think it was a very impressive performance given the fact that he was out of the ring for 1 year and we all know what he went through. I think some of the defensive wizard training skills of Floyd Mayweather Sr. were clearly evident. So I think he was very well prepared and you know had the fight totally in control. You see here, power punches landed, connected 60%. That's amazing. I mean, just that's why he is pound for pound the best fighter in the world. I think it's going to take somebody, I don't know who that somebody is at this point, somebody very special who can beat him. Somebody